So, oh my god, look at that. That is an absolutely monstrous. Look at that. Oh, that is brutal. Oh, we've rolled them up here. We've rolled them up, sir. Look at this. Greetings and welcome to episode 63 of my Empire Total War Darth Mod Knights of St. John campaign. This, my friends, how we left it last time, and as you can see, the vast majority here of Russia has been brought under Dutch control. They are an absolute titan. When I say they are probably the largest, they are the largest empire I've ever seen, ever. From what they started from, they have just, effectively, they've conquered most of the globe. That's absolutely no word of a lie. Apart from Karelia here and Finland here in the north, these two last remnants, these two last pockets of Russian resistance, and also if we travel further east, as it were, or northeast, should we say, or west, southeast, beg your pardon, you've got Afghanistan and you've got Persia still under Russian control. But apart from that, absolutely everything's been taken over by them. I'm not quite sure how the Ottomans stand in regards to the Russians. Let's quickly check here. They're actually at war with them, so there's a very good chance that we might see the last two pockets of Russian resistance here in the southeast, as it were, fall to the Ottomans. Now, that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing for us because we are very, very friendly with the Ottomans, as you can see here. I mean, look at that. Very friendly, plus 282 here. So we've got a wonderful military alliance and also a trade agreement with them as well. So as you can see, we really are doing very, very well with them at all. We don't have that. We've lost that alliance which we had because that was really important to us. But I think any nation that is an ally of the Dutch and the Dutch go to war with them, if you are also allied with them, they're going to break it because the Dutch are their allies. No one's going to go against the Dutch. No one. Of course we are, because we're at war with them. But as you can see, the huge amount of our trade, look at that, nearly 50,000 gold comes in from the Ottoman Empire. So when I say good and bad, I meant bad in terms of a potential enemy in the future. If they decide to go that way, will only increase their strength. But also, if they increase their territory, it also means more trade goods for us to trade back and forth between each other, which means more money for both sides. So as you can probably tell, my friends, there's that cut and thrust, as it were, of the war at the moment. Look at that; they even control all of Italy here. Mughal Empire, we've got down here for some. I don't know how they got Sardinia. There must have been a trade somewhere along the line, or they must have just moved across and taken it. We do have them here as well. Now, Tunis is not still under full control here. Now, what I did want to do was possibly consider moving this, or one of these, potentially this here in Liverpool, to a fisheries, because now, as you can see here, London is only barely under control. Now, most of this is clamour for reform. In other words, the universities and the introduction of brand new sort of laws and etc. are, so we say, not going down too well with the lower classes. So I've got this minus here. Now, most of these food shortages here, which I don't like at all. Look at that. Emigration to the colonies, of course, is also a lot of people packing their bags and moving over to where the 13 colonies was. Tax burden is not too great, I don't believe. Let's have a look here, the policies. Yeah, look at that. I mean, tax is as low as you can possibly get it, almost, without taking anything in at all. So we might, to sort of alleviate the food shortages, which I don't like at all. Mind you, that's going to come down very, very soon. We might just remove this one here. We've got plenty of facilities we can build. We've got a fishery here, so we'll see what effect this has on it, because this is going to be effectively the largest fishing fleet you can get. So that's going to help here. And also here as well, but we'll just wait and see how that happens here, whether these two will have a profound effect on the food shortages we got in London here, which I don't really like seeing at all, my friends. But we are also building up a very powerful strike group here, because those of you who have been campaigning with me for a long time will know, especially the way things are going with the Dutch, once they finish with the Russians, there's a chance they'll turn their ire, their gaze upon us. Now we've got to be ready to strike, or at least defend ourselves. Now, we've almost got this army here up to full strength, looking pretty compact here. We do need some more 24 pounders, which we are getting here, and also we're going to just get some sharpshooters as well, and some lancers. We do also have, look at that, household heavy cavalry down here as well, which is an absolute wonder. It really is. And we're going to try and incorporate them into some of these, but these regiments are also wonderful full strength here. Same here. I'd also like to try and pull this army out. I don't want to leave this army in London at all. But I think what we are going to do is we're going to create our own sort of garrison unit, as it were, garrison army here, full of dragoons and line infantry. Perhaps some mortars as well, just basically a defensive force, and then be able to pull this army out. So we've got a really potent strike force. Now we are sending these gentlemen up here to Ireland to replace the horse guards that were pulled out here. Household cavalry was pulled out. They'll be moved to Dublin to replace these here. As you can see, these missing. But I think once we've done that, we might begin. As you can see, we've got 255 in the bank here. With another 61, so we'll have over 300,000 coming in to our coffers. The Dutch are just absolutely rampant at the moment, they really are, but we've got to try and find some weak spots here just in case. Now the Spanish did attack Paris here. This is the force that attacked them. It's a very powerful force indeed, look at that. Swiss Grenadiers, Marines, Grenadiers, they really struck them hard here, but I think they got pushed back. They did move back here pretty quickly to get out into the port of Le Havre. They might be trapped here. I can't see a Spanish ship available to pick them up. Spain is sort of gathering its forces here along the coast road of the Mediterranean here, just outside Cartagena. But look at this here. Barcelona and Navarra have both been hit. I wouldn't be surprised if the Dutch are loitering here with intent, because if Spain collapses as well and they take Spain, I mean, it's going to be brutal. Luckily we do have a force here which we'll move into here. Oh, look at that. See, this is very much a force to guard here. We've got this fleet here, first rate, which we must move out of here. We don't want to be attacked. So I think what we'll do is send them up to here to join this fleet here. It's a first rate ship. We can't get many first rate ships. We can get admiral ships though, and that's also going to become a dry dock here. Let's take out this one here, I think, for this. This one is a pretty powerful fleet we got here at least, but this, I think we'll send this one down to here to join its comrades here. We're trying to build another fleet here as well, as you can see. We've still got the Swedes here, but I think we're okay with Sweden in terms of they're friendly, but only plus 48. I'm hoping the Dutch don't use them as a proxy to attack us. We are ready to strike against them if need be. We will launch an attack against the Swedes if we have to. And maybe threaten, like Damocles' sword just hanging over the Dutch here in Hanover and Berlin, but we'll have to wait and see how things pan out here. They have got, of course, got Central Europe here. The Dutch have allowed them to have 3 very powerful production centres here. I think they're all fully maxed out. Yes, they are indeed. They are absolutely upgraded to the maximum here. So again, the Swedes are going to be very strong indeed. Not the finest of troops, but to be honest with you, I'd imagine their elite troops are at the forefront of the fighting here. I know Astrakhan fell last episode, and if we just travel to the New World, where the majority of our fighting has been taking place, we have now almost cleared here Hispaniola, and I think what we are going to do is have to dispose of this army here. Just do what we need to do here, dispose of these gentlemen here. We might lose a few. Yeah. That's much more like it. Look at that. Now let's replenish these gentlemen. Now we know it's completely secure. The island has now been cleansed. But we also got an army group here. We've also got this force here. Look at that. Everything is up to date here. Look at the cavalry we've got here. It's extraordinary the amount of cavalry we've got. So we control one of the main central islands here, along with our ally Spain here. And oh, look at that. No, I'm not sure if we can... We've got one here. This must be... Yeah, it is. I wonder if this will... What we can do here. We've got a naval force here. Food shortages are pretty heavy here, so I think what we'll do is we'll make this a fishery here. It should alleviate... Yeah, it should alleviate some of the food shortages. We've got a good port here at least. Yeah, 36,000, my goodness me, is extraordinary. We're also looking to move against the Dutch forces here. They've captured the great swathe of the south of the US here. We're just looking maybe to move against the 13 Continental remnants. They have Maryland here and Virginia. They also have Carolinas here, so the south is still to be taken. So we are looking to move against them as soon as possible. We can't move out of here because of these gentlemen, and they can't move out of here because of us. Which is a little bit confusing to say the least, but we've secured this. We do have the Mughal Empire here on our northern flank. We also control the moose factory here. We sent a force around here. Look at that, 2,800 here. If the furs and etc. are just extraordinary. What we're getting from here. The army here is not of the finest, but still. We'll get some more mercenaries here. How many can we get? 1 of 8. We'll get the maximum amount of mercenaries here. We're also upgrading this to get the most out of our money here. This will probably go over to 3,000, which is exceptional. It really is. So we control a good swathe of northern, sort of eastern seaboard of the US as we know it now. But as you can see, we're trying to build another force here to move, or at least defend Philadelphia. And so we'll probably have some mortars in here as well. I think the mortars are I can't get any mortars. Only 12 pounders here as well. We're still trying to upgrade this as fast as we possibly can. So let's get some cuirassiers here. We'll get 4 cuirassiers here just for the defensive force. And the same again here. This army is exceptional. So we need to build another army because we need these in the field fighting against the Dutch. And also down here now we have replenished this army here. It really is an incredible army. Yeah, General Ponty. We ultimately want to move against Punda, but Punda really is a very heavily fortified island. For some reason the Dutch have thrown their lot into here. Not the finest of troops by any means. Lots of light infantry. Lots of light infantry, lots of cannon. But not much cavalry either. Loads of light infantry for some reason. I think this army group here could probably take and deal with this. But when this comes under control here, then we'll probably move out again. We do thankfully have New Spain, an ally of ours, a very strong ally of ours, which thankfully controls the vast majority of South America. We've got to watch out that the Dutch don't move against them either. We don't want to lose the income that's coming from here. Also, into the subcontinent, I think we've managed to sort of see off the by one look at that there. They're going to move against Arcot for definite here. Thankfully we've managed to move in enough troops probably to deal with it. And they have lots of... Look at how much cannon they've got. It's extraordinary. The amount of cannon they've got there against us. That will be devastating fire. Particularly these 24 pounders here. We've also got this army here which we did give it the South fashion to last time. So we're moving down to deal with them once and for all. This army here which took a real thrashing, as you can see. We defended against 3, I think it was 3 assaults against the city, but they held. Again, really tough fighting. Very, very tough fighting indeed here. Because the Dutch want to try and take Mysore, which is the most lucrative region here. And they've also somehow managed to get another army here. They've also got this one here, but they can't move it out. But if we were to make it a move against Ceylon, what a boon that would be. It really would. Right, we've also got an army up here in Bengal, which we might send in against Ceylon here. And they've also got 2 very powerful fleets, the Dutch, in theatre. They're not raiding the trade lines here, thankfully. But I think we can end the turn here, my friends, and just see what comes our way. here we go. What will they take now, the Dutch? Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness me, they've absolutely eviscerated that Spanish army. It's like it was even there. Oh, they're moving up. They're moving up there. Now that was interesting. What was that one about there? They're probably going to move up towards us. Could we catch them on the hop here and take Florida right under their noses? Oh, look at that. Just going to raid a little bit. That's fine. Oh, they didn't do it. They did move against Arcot. That's going to give us time to really manoeuvre against them now. Now, hopefully the Spanish are going to get themselves into some kind of order here. And they've got a lot of... Their armies are in still good shape here. Russia are going to spy on us here. Sweden moving in. 13 colonies. Don't get any funny ideas here, sir. Mughal Empire. Ooh. Power loom, excellent.
Sì. Servo vostro, signore. Mio sire.
Now they've given us a given us a chance here to get ourselves back on our feet here. These are almost at full strength. Wonderful.
Siamo pronti.
I think we're going to deal with these gentlemen here and then move against and take this Dutch force out here. Our card is now fully under control. It did take a while for us to get ourselves into shape. Look at that. They're going to cause us a lot of problems here. Food shortages again here. Food really is an issue here, isn't it? That's probably why. And let's replenish this here. Put this back into full working order. I think we're going to deal with this. We can't look. The climate reform will be off the charts. We're barely under control here in Bijapur. Let's get these gentlemen moving down to here at least. Let's fight. Let's take the fight. Let's remove these gentlemen from Mysore. We can't have them loitering here with intent. Right, let's take the fight, my friends. Straight into the fight. We can't allow ourselves here to be pushed around by the Dutch. We've got to let them know if they've moved against the order, they shall not find an easy target here. We are not like the Russians. We will not collapse. We are prepared for what is to come. Believe me now. Ooh, the topography of this battlefield here. Pretty flat battlefield. We've got this slight hill here. Look at the size of our deployment zone. It is huge. And here's the road. We've actually cut the road here, so they won't be able to travel along here. But they're on this hill here. They've got the high ground, as it were, here. But some cannon should force them out, and also so should the cuirassiers. So I think what we'll do, we'll actually put all the cuirassiers together. We'll have that one giant punch here, gentlemen. We'll punch hard here. Really going to kick them out of here. We can get some experience for this army as well. Got riflemen. Oh, these are an absolute joy. Look at these riflemen here. Look at that. That is an absolute wonder. Now, all our artillery is hidden here, as you can see. Nice long grass. Look at that. So can we bring them into this? Howitzers will prove invaluable to us. They're not hidden now, they can't. I don't think they are hidden. No, they're not. That's absolutely fine. And the shrapnel shot, which is in our absolute gentleman. Thank you. Which is absolutely brutal, and it covers a good portion here. Now, let's have our defences. I've got some more. And in that case, what we will do then is we'll put the two lots of cuirassiers on either side. Wonderful. Now we're going to set up a good strong defensive line here. General by here. We'll definitely have the riflemen as well, I think, in the fight here. Just move these gentlemen out of here so we can get this done properly. Let's have the 160th right in the vanguard here, the defence. They might even be hidden. No, the grass is not long enough here for them. Alas. But we've got this company here. Again, good strong defensive line. We might have to move up onto the hill here, as it were. They don't have much, but we're not going to become complacent here at all. That will be our undoing otherwise. Another regiment here on the left. Cutting the road, as you can see here. Don't give me access to any more reinforcements or material coming through. And again here. Perfect. And we'll have the gentleman here. On the far right. 158th. And then 159th. On the left. Gentlemen. Thank you. Now the rifle. Oh, we've got another regiment here, which I think we'll keep back. We do have the rifle. I did like the riflemen here. They're wonderful troops. They really are. Let's put them here. Right, gentlemen. Thank you. Put them on skirmish mode just so they can move away from them here. We've got a good coverage here. Again, we'll put some in the middle here. We'll have that double layer of defence, as it were. That should coordinate quite well with the artillery as well. Just keep them out of harm's way, so they can operate on their independent orders here. Things get a little bit too much for them. Now that there, my friends, is a good defensive line with the cannon, pretty far forward as well. Let's bring the general down into here. We've got one unit left over here, which we can keep out of harm's way. I think we're ready. Let's fight. Oh, look at that. They're clustered up beautifully here. Let's get them, gentlemen. Let's get them. Oh, look at that. If he lands... look at that. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, my goodness me. Absolutely blitzed. Should have put some spikes down. Look at that, they've gone straight into these squares here. Beautiful. Get them, lads. Ceasefire. Now that, my friends, is a battle and a half. That's a battle and a half there. Get into them, gentlemen. Get into them. Don't loiter with intent. Move. Look lively, lads. Look lively. Back in your formations, gentlemen. Thank you. Oh, that's an look at that. It's an absolute blitzkrieg. Completely removed here from Mysore, thank you very much. No, shattered please gentlemen, shattered, thank you very much. All of them gone please gentlemen. Oh, they've had enough as well. Yes! That, my friends, was a wonderful fight. It was perfectly done in terms of us getting that. Oh, gone. Okay. Minimal casualties. We've got plenty of ships as well in the Bay of Bengal, which is excellent. Our fleet is coming on quite nicely here, must be fair. Bijapur, more cannon. Excellent.
Signore, in attesa di ordine. Siamo pronti.
I'm not really quite sure why we have these gentlemen here. Let's get these replenished here, these gentlemen here. That's being replenished and repaired. These gentlemen are going to take a little bit longer to do, but I have to move. I think we'll move these gentlemen down to here for the time being, on this side of the road here. The Dutch haven't moved against us here, so we might get this army up to full strength and send this army out as well with it. Once it's at full strength here, which almost is, we'll just absolutely crush them here on the shores here of the Bay of Bengal, and then move against the Ceylon here. What else do we have going on here at all? We've got plenty of sharpshooters here in Southside London.
In attesa di ordine. Pronti. In attesa di ordine. Vostra Maestà.
We might put another army together, I think, here.
Vostra Maestà.
Let's send them here.
Da sinistra. In marcia.
Let's put another army together here. We've got 313,000. Look at that. 330. Look at the trade. My goodness me. 313,000 in the bank. So we're building a nice little bank here. And Scotland here has got these. And they must. To replace these here, of course. So these here are going over to here. Now, let's use London to get ourselves another very powerful force. We've got these three household cavalry here. Let's get another general for this army. And I think we'll have some lancers here, because we've got able to get some lancers here. Lancer guards, just to add a little bit more variety of depth. Some 24-pounders. And also howitzers. Perfect. A really artillery heavy army here to give that extra punch. Pennsylvania is seeing a huge increase. Look at that. We do need cannon now. But we've got to, I think if we wait, if we're patient here, we should be able to get the proper 24-pounder cannon. There's no point going into battle with not the right equipment. I wonder where these gentlemen are going here. Can we find out? I wonder. Well, I think what we will do is move this fleet back to here, just for some safety. I think back to the Bahamas. We don't want to get in caught in the open. These are our troop transporters, and so are these here. Doing quite nicely out of here as well, and not too bad in the Bahamas, not brilliant. But what I did want to do is find out what was going on, so let's quickly check out what's going on and around here. Let's reconnoiter. Ooh. Looks like they moved back here. All militia, and all militia here as well. Not too bad at all. Let's just check what's going on the coast here, Louisiana, the Gulf of Mexico. Now they've got another army here. They're trying to chase down this. Ooh, yeah, they're chasing down the Spanish armies here. That will soon be gone. This army's been thoroughly thrashed, but are they being fully supplied here, the Dutch? They don't have the... I tell you what, they've left some very weak forces here in the New World. Very weak indeed. I'm quite surprised by that, to say the least. Let's move these gentlemen into the Bahamas port here. So we know they're quite weak here in Georgia. So that means we could probably move against them once everything is ready. We'll probably actually move... We'll definitely move against the 13 colonies. Mughal Empire's got quite a lot going out of here. But do they have trade with the 13 colonies, I wonder? No, they don't have anybody at all on their side, which is excellent. We can remove these gentlemen quite quickly then. Mind you, I think we'll use this army here to do so. I don't believe there's anything down here either, but we can't quite check just yet. Oh, wait a minute. What the blazes is going on here? Look at this army here. This army's been stuck here for... Oh, that's the one from here. We could actually use it to move against Maryland here. A quick reconnoitre might not go amiss here. Thankfully there's no Dutch. Okay, they've got this here, but nothing else. I think we're going to move against them, I think, my friends. We do need to move against... We'll call on our allies here. I think we're going to move against them. Yep. They've got no ports. There's no more income coming in here. They do have trade with whom, though? Where are they getting? They've got trade with Spain, New Spain, and... No, they're not. They've got... No. Who are they trading with, then? They're just moving... it's moving between... I understand now. It's between the colonies themselves. But we're going to end this monopoly they have here. We're going to bring all of what is the latter-day United States, because we want to get in touch here with the Dutch, and by that time these armies will be fully replenished, ready to move. Actually, this army is ready to move out, so this army can be prepared to move. We will bring this back here. This one is almost ready here. This army here can move out. I think what we'll do, we'll leave this army in place for the now. For the meantime, this army I think will move out with this one. And I think together they're going to move, because look at the experience. I think we'll move this army here. Let's just reset the... Last, we've got to do this, my friends, because it can be sometimes a problem when, if they're replenishing, you move them, they will stop replenishing the following turn. So we just got to make sure that everything is... It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. So we'll leave these gentlemen here. We're going to send these two armies. I mean, they're going to barrel straight for Florida. It'll jam a wedge between these nations here. It'll jam a huge wedge between Louisiana here and Georgia. They'll lose the strategic connection they've got here. It'll also give us a city with walls. We can also then move down here and deal with the remnants of these forces as well. But thankfully Spain's got a very strong garrison here in Cuba. And also here as well. That's good to see. But we're not going to rely on them. And wait a minute. Could we launch that attack immediately? Ooh. I think we can, my friends. I think we can. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's hope there's no Dutch ships about. Oh, thank goodness, at least that...
Prepararsi per la notte.
I think what we might do then is move. Okay, we can't move this fleet here. Let's end the turn here, my friends, just to make sure that everything gets there in time. We don't get intercepted by... Oh, look at that. Excellent. Now, will that help? Yes, it has alleviated some of the shortages there. That's a wonder. What about here? Not yet. I'm hoping this will here. Pennsylvania. Let's bring that up to Palatial Estates. Memphis Land, that's yes, 2,800. That's not too bad at all. Plus with a subterfuge. Right, let's end the turn here. Let's see if we can get away with this here. Because if we can... Let's see if they shall let us get away with that. Austria. If they don't, if we can take Florida, my friends, and land a foot, look at that, they've already moved against us there. They've, oh, look at that. Could we take Georgia then off the march? I wonder if we could take, no, I think we'll head for Florida. We'll keep these armies together. We don't want them to get, mind you, we could probably take Georgia right off the march there. Yes, they've left it alone. Spain. Ottoman Empire. There's Russia, but I'm not really sure what Russia can do here. Oh, look at that. Russia's moved against the Dutch there and blockaded. Don't do anything silly now. Don't do anything silly now, Sweden. Nothing silly from you. Oh no! No, 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 no. Oh dear, you're trapped there. Oh, they've left us alone. No, they haven't. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh my goodness me, thank goodness for that. That was close, my friends. That was really close. I forgot about the 13 colonies. Right, let's deal with these gentlemen here first, before we do anything else. No, take the money. Let's open up again. Excellent. Not a great formidable amount of money coming in here, so we didn't lose a great deal, but still, we need to teach them a lesson here. And well, they've got a good amount of ships here, but can we now? Well, thankfully we've landed these gentlemen here as well, so that's excellent.
Non possiamo, signore. I vostri ordini, maestà. Preparatevi alla guerra!
Oh, they're not going to surrender. We'll keep them under siege here.
Insediamento assediato.
Now, this army here. Wait a minute. Oh, wow. Oh, but they both landed. Oh, that was strange. Oh, that's fine. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's win around in battles. That's fine. get this up and running here. Gibraltar, oh that's excellent. And Tunis, we should have this here as well. Yes, that's actually reduced. Oh, actually no, it hasn't, has it yet? Yeah, but that should help here at least. So now we've moved against them, we can move against them here as well. Let's do this. That's more like it. Look at that. Oh, look at that. We brought. And we shall besiege. They're almost completely gone here. This army's almost decimated. But we're not going to give them any time to get over this. We want all of this for ourselves. That includes these here. I'm still gobsmacked at how we managed to get this force on here. I thought this force was going to run away. That's very, very strange. Let's just move our fleets out of the way here. Because they ran to here, but they're not actually here. That fleet has disappeared. But our two main armies are here. That's very, very odd indeed. I'm not sure what happened there. But still, we shall not argue with that at all. We've got these gentlemen here. They'll probably try to come across and try and hit us there, but we won't allow them. Their fifth rate, what are they? 165. Let's deal with these gentlemen as well. Let's get rid of these gentlemen as well. Let's clear the 13 colonies out here. Yes. Fifth rate, no I don't think they will take the money instead, I think. And you shall not be allowed. Let's track them down here. I wonder what they are. They must be by here then. We've tracked them down at least. Now we've also landed in Florida here to hit the Dutch here. We're also moving against the last remnants of the 13 colonies, which will soon be ours. This army here, how's it doing here? Almost done here. So we might move this army. Let's move this army down to here. I'm not going to surrender, are they? But look at that. Bring them under control here. Bring these into here. Under control now. That's excellent to see. Now what we can do then is hopefully bring some more cannon here. 4 cannon into here. We might get some. Can we? Oh, we can't get any. Unfortunately, that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Leave them there for the moment. Build another army here, but we are now bringing all of these gentlemen under attack now. We're not going to allow them to harm us at all, and we will move against. Actually, we'll probably move against Georgia with this army here. Yeah, I think we'll move against Georgia with this army. Let's do all of it in one go. Everything. We'll just take the lot in one go, my friends. But I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it, my friends. It's been a wonderful campaign for us thus far. Or this particular turn has been really exceptional. We've cleared Hispaniola. We've now began our assault upon the southern reaches of the United States. We're going to bring all of this under control. These might be tough territories to break into, but we're going to probably send this army across to take Louisiana. We're going to bring all of 13 colonies under control. We'll use these forces to push down southwards, and probably even maybe once they've taken Carolina, move across westward, as it were, and try and take these 2 territories, bring all of continental United States under our control. It'll give us a huge, huge boost in both economic and production terms, and really solidify our hold now to be one of the major powers in the world. But of course, the Dutch are absolutely rampant, to say the least, my friends. They really are just barreling across everybody here. But we shall watch with interest what they do next. They dealt with this Spanish army was dealt with like it wasn't even there. So you can imagine the power they've got by here. But that's for another day, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. As always, please keep your wonderful comments coming, my friends. Thank you for all of your wonderful support. Very kind words as well. It does mean a lot. But whatever you do, my friends, as always, please be safe. But until next time, bye for now.